We are back, guys, and I want you to check out my cool new shirt first and foremost. Then I'd like to introduce the creator of the shirt, Steve Romero of Fight Me Clothing. So we want to know, why did you start this company? What was the reason behind it?
The reason behind Fight Me was really to instill confidence back in your individual person, in you as a person. More so, Fight Me is an aggressive term, if you will, but it's also representative of overcoming opposition. It represents having the will to never give up, to continue your fight, whether you're fighting cancer, leukemia, autism, you name it, to fighting in a ring or a cage. That's what Fight Me is representative of.
Now, what made you want to do clothing in specific, as opposed to any of the other industries you could have gotten into?
When deciding to develop the brand Fight Me, I wanted to make it. Obviously, it's a simple way of marketing. Marketing the brand was to create clothing, but then I remembered that there are organizations like the American Cancer Society, for the different types of cancer. There are, the Leukemia Society, Leukemia Foundations, separate different charity organizations that are all represented by a symbol. What better way to get the symbol out instead of via social media or website, than to brand it on my body and everyone else's in the world.
Walking advertisements,
that's exactly what it is. It's product placement.
Free advertisement, you can't beat it.
Well, I wouldn't say free, but it's definitely product placement, yeah.
There you go. Well, now I know that specifically your shirt has a very big meaning behind it. And
it does.
I'd like for you to explain that to us.
We created this shirt at Fight Me with the help of my friend Amit Laran, who trains at Tarzana Boxing, as a fundraiser to help a gentleman by the name of Mel Franklin. And if you were to see the back of my shirt, you would see his name, Mel Franklin. Shout out to Mel. I hope you get better, buddy. Mel is fighting acute kidney failure. And Mel is a former pro fighter and trains at he's one of the trainers at Tarzana Boxing. So Amit came to me and said, I have this friend who's a trainer and this is what he's going through and it's a tough time. And I said, well, how can we help? This is kind of what Fight Me is based off. He says, I'm not sure. I said, well, why don't we put our heads together? Let's talk to the owner of Tarzana Boxing and talk about putting a fundraiser together. With the help of Thor Skanky, who also is a pro fighter, and Barbara, who is the owner of Tarzana Boxing, we put together a fundraiser, and I developed the T-shirts, and on the back they say Mel Fist of Fury. Can I turn around and show it to you?
Absolutely, turn around.
Perfect. Let's
get that.
See that?
Oh yeah, we got it.
Perfect. So the idea was to sell the shirts and donate all the proceeds to Mel himself, to help pay for the extensive medical bills.
Absolutely, I'm sure that is quite a cost. And you did that, you said, last night?
We did this, yeah, the fundraiser was last night.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the fundraiser was last night in Tarzana Boxing.
Do you know how much you raised yet?
We don't yet. We don't have a tally yet, but we're kind of excited to find out.
And I guarantee you, Mel has got to be extremely grateful and just overwhelmed with how much generosity.
I'm sure he was. He's got a lot on his mind, and I would hate for that to be the last thing he thinks about, or the first thing he thinks about, But he's got a lot on his mind, and I just hope he gets better.
So there's a lot behind Fight Me. It's more than just a clothing brand or a cool name or a catchy slogan or anything like that. It actually has a very sincere and intense message behind it. Would you share that with us?
Absolutely. It really boils down to overcoming adversity, like I stated before. Anything from fighting leukemia, autism, cancer, nephrotic syndrome. As of lately, I wasn't aware of what nephrotic syndrome was. A very dear friend of mine, Tyler Ransom, who is, I believe he's 11 now, and he deals every day with nephrotic syndrome. It's a syndrome that affects the kidneys and doesn't allow his body to filter the bad stuff out and keep the good stuff in. So some days he wakes up and he's 7 to 10 or even 20 pounds heavier than he was when he went to sleep. And it's, and he's a jiu-jitsu player. He trains with the Gracies. Amazing kid, just amazing. And he is really the epitome of Fight Me. Every day he has to fight just to be normal. Normal in what we perceive as normal anyways. Mm-hmm. So we represent everything from that battle to having the courage to stand in a ring or a cage.
And so Fight Me just covers a whole broad range of anything that you are trying to overcome, basically, is what?
Absolutely.
Just your own personal struggles.
Your own personal struggles, whether it be confidence, self-esteem, you want to lose weight, you want to gain weight. It really means to never give up on you.
So that means anyone, this isn't just about fighting in the ring. If you want a cool shirt like this, because clearly I don't fight in the ring, you can get one too. And where could somebody get your product?
You can visit our website, fightmeclothing.com. You can check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/official Fight Me, or follow us on Twitter at Fight Me Clothing.
Couldn't have said it better myself, and that wraps us up. And if you like my cool shirt or my friend Steven's here, be sure to visit the website.